Hey guys, I'm the Gaming Master here and welcome to another video, and today we're going to be talking about how why we need a biker DLC. Yeah. Well, we're going to talk about this. Now, this has been going all over the web. I know this is old news. It's not that old, but it's kind of like, it's a fair bit of news that's been out there long enough to know it's there. Now, sorry to talk about an old topic here, but we're going to be talking about why this needs to be in the game and why Rockstar needs to kind of like slow down on the supercars and all that rubbish and all the fancy clothing. Now, you know, all the new cunning stunts, it doesn't have that much fancy clothing, but it does have some fancy cars in there. Some really nice, good supercars and sports cars that are quite dear. Anyways, but we're not going to be talking about cunning stunts. We'll do that in another video. We're going to be talking about how this biker DLC needs to come out like this year or next year, because you see, Rockstar, we need a biker DLC now, because, or next DLC, because we are sick and tired of these. I'm not saying I hate the jackets, but we need a biker DLC that has like clothing where we can, so our emblems are much bigger and they stretch out more. So instead of like stretching the emblem like it's all blurry, and I'm talking about like you can make emblems much bigger for jackets. So if you wanted to make a biker crew, you could, when you make the emblem is like, you can, I don't know how it's going to be possible, but I'm just thinking maybe the emblem is bigger and it's like more bikey, and like you get leather jackets and leather vests and stuff and new bikes. And I wouldn't be surprised, I don't care if you name like rank at 120,000, because you can get 120,000 in like less than like an hour. It's just, we don't want to be like, if this is biker, this is more like a poor man's DLC. This is when we want like things that ain't overpriced, things like, I don't see a motorcycle costing about $300,000 for like a Harley or a chopper, or you know, like a old, like good old, like from like Sons of Anarchy or something. I'm talking about, you know, maybe around 100,000 to 120, maybe $90,000. I think, you know, that's probably a good average price, and the jackets maybe be like 3, 4, maybe 10 grand, 15, maybe like 5 grand, because you know, this is a poor man's DLC. We don't want to be at least paying not even $1 million, because you may be thinking, but hold on, this is going to affect our sales. I'm like, well, it depends on how you see it. People must pay. You don't have to like make it super cheap, but like I'm talking about, we just need a Rockstar, we just need a biker DLC, and then make everybody like happy, because like there's probably not as much bikers, but they probably probably be more into it. Like, you know, probably like there's only been like 70 something crews that have actually signed the petition for this, but I'm sure there's actually more out there. I've seen more crews out there that are that want this DLC, and they said, yeah, we want this DLC because it's something that it makes GTA a bit more, because this is GTA, this is about gang and violence and drugs and murdering and being self-rented rich and things like that. But we need to have a break from the rich, and we need to have a good poor man's DLC, and we can't always have supercars in the game. We've had enough supercars. I think we need to cut the tie for supercars for a couple DLCs, and have maybe like more like things like muscle cars and more motorcycles and more clothing for bikers, and more like opportunities for that, because it's getting dry and it's getting quite boring, because Finance and Felony and was it Executives and Other Criminals DLC was technically the same thing. You just get more expensive vehicles, you just get a new CEO system. It's kind of working like the VIP system, and it's kind of rubbish just to have the same DLC. Like this DLC that came out recently isn't as bad. It's not as it's different. It's good. It's starting to get to more of the racing theme, and we need more than just the racing. We need bikers. We need gangs. Okay, we need to come like look at this military crews. Get the military. There's Valentine's Day for Mafia. This is said, I got this information from a video that you must see, so no copyright strikes. And things like Mafia, we've got things like the military, got the things like the, you know, like gangs, like the Vagos, the Ballers, the families, like there might be families and Ballers crews in GTA. So, what about like things like the Lost, like the bikers? Like, it's not much of a difference. All you have to do is port it over, and same with GTA 4 with their bikes, just port them over, and boom, you got a DLC. Anyways, sorry for that burp. So thanks for watching, and goodbye, bud.